Yeah.
We're recording on our end, but if you
Oh,
want to record
perfect.
on your end, you have access as well. And then if you could just make sure your chat box is open, I'll say it's right down there. I'll let you know when you have about 2 minutes left, but then you're good to go.
Okay, perfect. Thank
you.
you. So tell me a little bit about No Running. I'm so excited about it. I loved it. I cannot wait to see the reaction to the public.
Thriller that tackles, unfortunately, some of the issues that young Black men in society are dealing with. And we watch a character named Jalen, who's in high school, and his girlfriend gets mysteriously abducted by these outerly forces, and we are on his journey as he's tried to solve the mystery. And while he's doing so, he encounters, because he lives in a small town and he's the only Black kid in town, he encounters a lot of different racism and other elements of things of that nature. He has 48 hours to prove his innocence, or he could potentially spend the rest of his life in behind bars. So.
Yeah, it completely was a heartbreaking seeing his journey, and then it was just heartbreaking, but it was so eye-opening because you don't realize what people faced. And what would you say was the biggest challenge about making this or playing a role in this?
I mean, for me, the biggest challenge was making sure that it felt real. You know, I think one of the things that Tucker did amazingly was that he combined fact and fiction. You know, a lot of the moments within this film are some of his own personal moments, and a lot of things that I kind of, you know, dealt with in my life as well. Trying to, you know, prove my innocence and clear my name when I dealt with a small situation. But honestly, we really just wanted to reflect the time. You know, as an artist, I feel like it's important to do so. And when I read, you know, like I said, when I read Tucker's script, I thought that this was a great piece of art that we could put out to the world to join, you know, the fight. You know, some people, they are on the picket line with, you know, with signs and the bullhorn, and some of us are artists and storytellers. So we're trying to just use our voice to try to make a change or continue the conversation.
Tucker, Skyline, anything you want to add?
Well, for me, it was as the, you know, the actor, trying to make sure that it was also authentic from my part, as far as the emotion, and really using my experiences and mentally escaping the idea that that this is a separate character from me, that we're actually the same person. It's just a reflection of experiences that, you know, turned out different ways, but the general idea is there, that, you know, we've faced certain circumstances in our lives based on the color of our skin, and being authentic with myself, and, you know, really being real and carrying that forward from my actual life, and using that as material to channel it through the character, so people can, you know, empathize and understand the situation itself.
I would say for me, it was accessibility, trying to make it a Black story accessible for all audiences. I feel like that's why I went really sci-fi with it, because you could inject it with a lot of underlying themes, and make social commentary while making sort of an entertaining film, though it's dark at times. So yeah, accessibility was the challenge I overcame when creating this.
And what would you say was your favorite moment about making this? Do you have a favorite memory from making the film?
The final day when Delmar and the producers and all of it coming together, and just seeing it sort of come to life was just surreal. And it's been a blessing all around from my end.
Delmar, Skyland?
I'm still thinking about mine. I have a lot, so I'm just trying to pick one.
Yeah.
Oh, share as many as you'd like.
Right.
You know what? You know, the greatest thing about filming this movie in particular for me was the camaraderie and the honesty, being able to just talk. And you know, there's a sort of sense of seriousness and professionalism that comes into the craft when you're starting to do your work. But being able to balance it and have a personal relationships and really feeling like you get to know everybody, and you know, having the time to work and create the character, in a comfortable, safe zone, and really work it out in the moment, really is the highlight and centerpiece for me. And I'm gonna miss. I mean, it'll be down the line, but you know, I definitely know with that it was something that was earned and developed and through hardship and the physicality of the work itself. It blossomed beautifully for me. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I overall I enjoyed the full process. I mean, from beginning to, like I said, reading Tucker's script to working in development with him and going into production and meeting Skyland. And I mean, the first time me and Skyland met, we hit it off the bat, you know, and it was just an amazing journey. And then working with other, you know, individuals, you know, that are on the same caliber as Skyland, you know, Taryn Manning, Rutina Wesley, Shane West. I mean, these their you know their talent is impeccable, you know, and it was great that they humbled themselves to work with me as a first time filmmaker, you know. So I really enjoyed the whole process from beginning to end, and we had a lot of fun and we had our challenges, but most importantly, we all bonded, you know, and I can say that I made some new friends in the process, and that's the most important thing.
And we only have a little bit of time left. I want each of you to please describe the movie in 3 words.
Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, I don't know if I go first on this one. I gotta think.
Inspirational sci-fi mystery.
Compelling, bold, and engaging.
Truthful, honest, and genuine.
Beautiful. Well, it was an honor to speak to all 3 of you. You're 3 incredible people, and I cannot wait to see what you do next.
Appreciate it. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you so much. Talk soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks, Sammy. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.